Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, August 1st, 2024. Welcome on in. Had the FOMC yesterday. Honestly, I don't think there was a lot of crazy movement from it, but we did get a nice continuation by the bulls. Remember, if we go back to the last couple days, the market was holding right at our critical area here. Remember that 52.80 to 53. What did I say it was? Give me a second here. Somewhere around 54.28 to 38 was that pocket of strong support, and we did held it with the double bottom. So as we came into yesterday morning, we were saying if we could hold above 50% of last week, that would be a good clue for the continuation higher. And that's basically what we wanted to see happen coming into yesterday's open there. Sure enough, we held 50% of the previous day here. Let's go back to the open and went ahead and got this beautiful bullish rally throughout the morning. So we'll see what happened here at the open. Got a little bit of a pullback right into 50% of the previous week, right? They did duck down by about 3 points through it. And then as you can see, recovered back up and held it here to the tick for that breakout to the upside. A little bit messy out of the open there, nothing super sexy. And then they held 50% the previous day and then began this beautiful push higher. You did have to be an aggressive buyer on this push because the shallow pullbacks were only coming into the FMA the whole way up. Unfortunately, on the pullback here, once we got through the scaffolding level at 41, they didn't come back right to it. They did hold the swing level and then began the push higher. We did get the pullback right to the next roadmap level on the way up, and then finally once they got through the next scaffolding, they did try once again to hold it and push, but there was a healthy little pullback right back to the next S&R at 55.51, and then we had some sideways action for just a little bit there until they had to come back and retest right into the VWAP basically for the continuation to the high of the day there. A nice hold right off the scaffolding once again within a couple ticks there, and then we got this stair step up to the high of the day, which was our roadmap level nearly to the tick. So they did go hold the first, the second, and then the third here to come up, and then again fail, make the high of the day right off that next major scaffolding up there at 55.88. From there, we did get a bit of a pullback, retracement right back into the VWAP, only to hold that and balance out at the end of the day there. We did have some nice little holds off the top end and the bottom end of all these scaffolding levels throughout this move. Although I will say yesterday was a bit more choppy than some of the other days that we've dealt with, right? In terms of being somewhat directional, but some wonky action in between the levels there. And then you can see coming into the overnight session and into the pre-market here this morning, still playing up around the highs. It's trying to hold up through the high of yesterday, which is a good thing for the bulls. And you can see on the pullback here last night, let's move this over because we didn't have Hopeful on the chart until 5 a.m. Central. But you can see on the pullback here, they held the S&R level within a tick, so the high of our overnight session, at least, high of the overnight session is basically our S&R with one tick off, and then they pulled back, held the back end of the VWAP to come down and find support right off that roadmap level once again. And here we are coming to the open. This was a great opportunity just a couple minutes ago when they pulled back right into the Hopeful and the 200 moving average, which one of those beautiful peak below and bounce type formations with the bullish divergence. That would have been a great try there if you were at the charts just about, an hour ago. And as you can see right now, still having a little bit of a spat up here with the high of yesterday. So the idea here today for the bulls is to defend any of these pullbacks and go ahead and hold up through the high of yesterday. But let's go ahead and jump up to the higher time frames and see what they have to say for this morning.